You got to give Coach Painter and his team a lot of credit for assembling probably the most complete basketball team that I've played against in a long, long time. They're extremely mature. They don't get rattled. They execute with precision. They're very familiar with each other, and they play to their strengths. I mean, they shot exceptionally well. If they shoot as well from the perimeter as they shot against us tonight, I think they're going to be awful hard to beat. You know, I have somewhat of an inexperienced team, not nearly as experienced as we have been over the years. And once we cut it there in the first half, and experienced teams take advantage. They flexed their muscles. They went on a 7-0 run right there at the end of the first half, which dug a little hole for ourselves. We cut it again to, I think, 8, about 11 minutes ago in the second half. We missed 2 layups, turned the ball over twice. They went on a 12-0 run. But that's what good teams do. They responded very well under that type of situation. And if they continue to keep doing it, they're going to be awful hard to beat. They need to be congratulated just for their level of execution. I go back and watch the film. I thought our guys gave pretty good effort, but our inexperience kept raising its ugly head every time we seemed to get put in a situation where we can make a run. Obviously, we are down a couple of players, but I'm not real sure. When you look at this team and how well they execute, and how fundamentally sound they are, and how they are consistently playing to each other, I'm not real sure anyone that I know could have beaten them on this particular night. I'm going to congratulate them for just doing a great job in terms of putting a great sound team together. But it's not as easy to get a collection of players that seem to be a well-oiled machine this early in the season. I know they have everybody back, and that shows. I think the Big Ten need to. They're going to have a lot of other nights, I think, where they're going to play this well with this team. So, congratulations to a very good basketball team in Purdue.
Questions for Coach, please?
Yeah, what was your kind of plan to deal with the bigs, Purdue's bigs tonight?
Well, you know, normally we do a much better job playing the big guys, but my 7'2" guys at home here, out 6 weeks, and my other 2 guys, the other big guy turned his ankle and he wasn't ready. Point guard dealing with death in his family, so we were not, the same team that we had hoped that we would be coming here. But I'm not really sure that would have made any difference tonight, the way they played. We probably could have had some of my better teams from back in the past, and we would have struggled in here against this team that they have now. But our plan was just to be who we are. We're a team that like to be extremely aggressive. We like to have a deep rotation. We always switch 1 through 5 regardless of who we play against. And we've been fairly successful with that over the years. But this team has so many weapons that you can take certain things away from them, but it's almost challenging. It's extremely challenging to keep 5 guys from getting a good look. When I look back, every one of those guys who had an open look made us pay. And that's what a complete team is. Why I said this is a complete team. Normally when you contest shots and you run guys out of their shooting rhythm, their percentage goes down. That wasn't the case tonight. I mean, we closed out, contest shot, they maintained the pause, took a dribble, took a flyby, and they probably shot 60% on the pull-ups after we had contested the shot. That's a team that's confident, paused, and playing in rhythm. So we planned to contest their shots, but after we did, they made us pay there too. So this is a good team. The free throws and the open looks, they turn the ball over very much. Sometimes you just got to call like it is. This is a team that has Final Four written all over.
Coach, you've obviously coached some great players in your time, some great pros. What makes Ivy so difficult to deal with, and what he means to their mix when they've got the shooters around him, but they've also got the bigs?
Oh, Ivy is a superior athlete with great quickness, speed, and athleticism. but he has a high basketball IQ, which means that he makes good decisions. He plays to who he is. And when you have a guy who's that quick, that fast, and that athletic, plus tonight, I think he did 4 for 4 for Purdue. What he hit?
4 for 6
He
total,
started 4.
but he started 4.
Solid 4 for 4. When you're shooting that well with that type of ability, you know that he's elite. You put him in the elite category, and I don't know very many people that I can say that about. He is an elitist. His quickness and speed and athleticism. Then he has a high IQ when he's shooting the ball like that. You know, and we all know that he takes the ball to the basket extremely well. But when he's shooting the ball that well, as well as with his ability to use both hands and his quickness and speed and athleticism, he's in that elite category. And that the only thing bad about him is that you're probably not going to have him very long.
Hey, Coach, when you're looking at your team this year, and especially tonight, what are some things that you wanted to Florida State to gain from this game?
We just need experience. I mean, I don't know when we've ever started 2 freshmen. You know, I don't know when I've been in situations where I've had 5 first-year players out on the floor. This is a great game for us to understand how great teams play. I mean, it's a great learning experience for our young guys to come in here and find out that, you know, when you cut leads down there, you got to be solid now. You know, you can't make unnecessary fouls, miss a couple of layups, and then turn the ball over against a great team. You got to be a little careful and settle down and execute a little better. Our team will be better as a result of playing against this team. I think we'll be better prepared when we move forward. I think that we'll be a different team at the end of the season than we are right now. We get everybody back, get everybody healthy. I think we have a pretty good system. But we got to learn from this and put it behind us, because Saturday we have a game against Syracuse where we have an opportunity to tie the all-time consecutive winning home record in the history of the ACC. So if we win our next home game in the ACC, there'll be 26 in a row at home, which is a tremendous compliment for our program and where we started from. So we have to learn from this, put it behind us, and we got to move on and get ready for another game on Saturday with some guys out and a lot of youthful inexperience.
Any more questions for Coach?
Well, thank y'all very much.